All right. Simply, what I'm doing is I'm doing a Batman review. I know I'm late, but who cares? Huge DC fan. Like, I think DC's always been better than Marvel, but I digress. Um, let's see. I'm gonna go over here, and we're going to the Batman trailer. So, and we're gonna watch it. Let's see. Yeah. So the video starts out with a guy who we deem as the Riddler, and he's taping the mayor of Gotham's face. And I love the actor that we chose for Commissioner Gordon. Super, super, super good. Good. I loved him in Hunger Games. He's been good in other like shows and movies, but and I love how this is year two Batman, not year one, but year two. Um, the bat suit is a unique bat suit, at least in my opinion, because it's very similar to the Flashpoint bat suit. The only thing we're missing is the red eyes. Super cool. Uh, I don't like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 3 look that he's got going on through a couple scenes in this trailer. I would like to see Robert Pattinson with like the suave ass Batman haircut. But I mean, I want to know like there's a scene. I'm gonna pause it. There's a scene where the guy crashes through like the funeral service in an SUV, and he comes out, and he's doing his thing, and he comes out, and he's wearing a bomb, and it shows like, hey, um, to the Batman. Now, if you watch later on in the trailer, I've seen it a few times, but he is fighting Batman, if you will, and Batman gets hit with the explosion and flies back. Now, my question is, in that trailer where to the Batman and you see Bruce standing there, what happens and how does he get out to go and change into the Batman suit, as especially after he tackles Dude Buddy out of the way? And you're just like, this is gonna be an interesting little endeavor. But hey, you know what? We're gonna keep watching. So Zoe Kravitz, by the way, gorgeous, looks just like her mother. It's crazy. Um, Super excited for her to be a cat burglar known as Catwoman. She's not truly the Selena Kyle we know yet, like as far as Catwoman is concerned, but she is definitely a master thief. And right now she's picking a lock at the mayor's house, from what I've been told. Maybe to try to get some dirt or hide some dirt. Well, who knows? We'll have to wait for other videos. Uh, First off, Colin Farrell's makeup in this movie is nuts. Like, looks nothing like Colin Farrell. It's crazy. And then we got a really nice side shot. I mean, Robert Pattinson has a very defined jawline, so I mean, hey, that Batman look can totally work for him. And then the scene where he's in GCPD and he's surrounded by all of these, from what I gather, corrupt cops, and Commissioner Gordon has to stop him from fighting. That's a cool looking scene. Uh, I mean, that mask that the Riddler, from what we've been told, is wearing is a unique mask. Uh, and then you got not to be mistaken with the Joker gang, but you have the Skull Gang, and the guy's like, "Who the hell are you supposed to be?" Followed by this just insane like action scene where he punches him, grabs him, and breaks his arm, and then just continuously beats the crap out of him. I mean, that's the kind of Batman I wanted to see. I didn't want to see somebody the bat suit that what's his name? Dad go. Christian Bale. That's right, Christian Bale. See, that's how unimportant this movie started to me. The bat suit that Christian Bale had was too practical. It was too bulky looking at some points, and then like especially the cowl, and then his suit just looked too separated. It didn't look seamless. Like I feel like the bat suit should. He's a billionaire, you know. But that being said, I mean, he wasn't brutal. He was just I'm Batman, like. Uh, but what he does to this thug is amazing. I mean, Batman's whole job is to instill fear into people, and one of the things he does is he instills fear on this small gang to the point that there's a kid in the background crying. That's dope. I mean, he's crying, and then the guy asks him, "Who are you supposed to be?" And he goes, "I'm Vengeance." Well, for those of you who are fans of Batman like me, back all the way animated, what I'm thinking, and from what I've been gathering, a lot of people are going, he didn't say I'm Batman. Oh my god. Well, if you watch the animated series, he goes, I am vengeance. I am the knight. I am Batman. And it's Kevin Conroy's voice, which shout out to the great Kevin Conroy, the only true Batman. Mark Hamill, only true Joker. R.I.P. Heath Ledger, of course, but keep it going. God, he's got that kid crying. And like he doesn't I'm vengeance. No, he just I'm vengeance. Like he just like almost whispers it, just loud enough for them to hear it, but quiet enough to make them pay attention. Solid work. The Batmobile is a sick muscle car. Gets shot in the chest. And I love the artwork they have for the Batman because it's very comic book like. I'm interested to see what Robert Pattinson is going to look like. Um, I mean, is he going to be buff? I mean, his physique is difficult to put muscle on, but 2021 question mark 0 question mark 1. Well, I mean, I thought it was pretty dope. The trailer got me more excited for anything for the new Batman. I die hard Batman. Like I watch comics explained. Rob Core, let's go. He's actually the reason that the Green Lantern's my favorite superhero. So shout out to Rob. Um, my thoughts on the movie are going to be that it's going to be grim but hopeful, whereas the Dark Knight trilogy was just realistic, almost like fakely realistic, and Ben Affleck's Batman doesn't have any hope because he's old. He's like Frank Miller's Batman. I think this is year two, like I said, year two. So this is going to be the Batman. It's going to be some people don't know who he is. The major crime bosses know who he is, but these underlings are like, "Who are you?" Because he's still new. Um, Bane hasn't broke his back yet. He's still meeting like these villains. Colin Farrell's Penguin doesn't even like to be called Penguin. At least the start of the movie. I think he's got a scar right there. He might end up doing something where they do something like Batman breaks his leg and he gets a really bad wobble or hobble or whatever, and it just kind of takes over, and everyone just starts calling him the Penguin, and he gets mad, and then finally he does what all the kids who had bullies growing up do. They learn to embrace the nickname. Uh, we'll see. Selena Kyle's going to play a vital role, I think. In some standards, in some instances, Selena Kyle is a love interest. Sometimes she is, sometimes she isn't. It's kind of like Talia. The difference is that Talia and Bruce have a kid, but it'll be an interesting thing to say the least. I'm really excited to see what's going to happen. It looks like DC is finally getting their footing after a really hobbled start. I mean, Batman vs Superman. I try to give it credit, but that movie was so bad. Like, and my favorite part about Dawn of Justice was the whole Martha scene, and it wasn't bad to me because, like, if you watch it the way it's supposed to be, Bruce keeps having these premonitions of Martha. Like at the beginning of the movie, he has a dream of Martha, and what happens? His mom's grave is bleeding, and then he wakes up. Something happens. I forget. I think it was like a bat or something. Wakes up, and then Clark's mom just also happens to be Martha. So Batman's about to go into this thing where he's like, I'm about to kill someone, and I'm not going to be able to come back from it. and it shows you just how broken that Bruce is, and it shows you just how damaged that Bruce is, that he's willing to take the links to kill an innocent person due to his mistrust of everything that's going on. And at that last possible second, what does Clark do? Clark goes, "Save Martha. They're going to kill Martha. Save Martha." And all throughout the movie, Batman's been going like, "Martha, Martha, 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 Martha. Ah, Martha. Why do I keep having these premonitions of Martha?" And then Clark says it, "Save Martha." He's just like, "Oh my God, you're more human than I am right now." So he stops the whole thing. I think it was a wonderful choice. Um, to me, that was the best part. Uh, bless the Snyder, cut. I'm so happy it's coming out. I'm not happy with what happened with Justice League. I was really looking forward to what could have been a very good Justice League movie. RIP, um, the hopes that that movie had to start, but thank God that this is the first time, and I think maybe the only time I'll say this. Thank God, cancel culture, because we get a new movie, we get the same movie, but reimagined. Now the cool thing is he's got a couple years of hearing people crap on the movie, so he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna fix it." Hopefully, he does. From what I've seen with DC fandom, it looks so good. So excited. Um, but that brings me to the next point. What is Robert Pattinson's Batman and Ben Affleck's Batman? Like, how are they gonna share? Because this new Snyder cut brings back Ben Affleck's Batman, and if it does well, let's just say Ben Affleck doesn't stay in the mantle. That'd be pretty dope. Um, Having like Flashpoint paradoxes. I mean, that's kind of the way I guess they can make it work. Um, we'll see. But either way, I'm really excited. This is my first YouTube video, so I'm going to do better. I'm going to have better audio eventually. I have my own microphone. I'm also going to have like my own setup where I can screen share. I haven't figured out how to do that because I'm not super like tech savvy. I'm not the greatest with computers. Hell, the last time I played a game on a computer was when I was still in the military. So that was 2014. So we're looking 6 years ago. So, but that's gonna end it for this one. If you guys get a chance, look at my 4 Call of Duty videos. I'm actually gonna start capping more and goofing off and having a good time. So look forward to sort of more content to this channel. I'll start posting stuff on Facebook, Twitter. Follow me on Facebook at Wade Miller. Uh, my Twitter handle is it's Wade1. My Instagram name, my freaking handle thing, I guess you would call that, is it's underscore Wade1. Uh, Basically the best one ever. But that's gonna end this very first video and stream, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here, and I'm gonna go shoot some people in the face via Call of Duty style. Uh, my skill has gone up since I started listening to the Drop Shot, a Call of Duty podcast. Shout out to Razanon and my boy Tanner at Drop Shot. These guys, I'm about to go actually join their Patreon. Don't tell anybody. Super stoked. But all right, guys, I'm